It just feels like hockey weather out there, and we've got a good one here in store for you tonight. American Hockey League action. I cannot wait to drop the puck. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. The Firebirds win the opening faceoff, and we are underway with this one. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he makes a save on that play. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. Quick pass to Jenik. And he takes the pass. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Scooped up along the wall by Godin. Passes it over. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. That's blocked by Copley. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Ontario's got the win off that draw. Takes the pass. Quick feed to Alexandrov. Coming to the slot. Scores! And quick as a hiccup, they are on the board here in this one.
That's a dream start, James, and it's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get out front, and you want to dictate pace. I thought that he should have had this puck here, James. I think he does as well. There's one player net front, and yeah, creating a screen, but he's got to out-battle that player one-on-one, find a way to track that puck.
Ontario's come to play tonight. What a start.
This is a fantastic start for the away team. Just playing with urgency right from puck drop, really setting the tone and executing right off the get-go.
Oh, caught him with his head down.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Takes that pass back at the point. Takes the shot. Oh, what a block. He'll get a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off. Takes the shot. Great save by the goaltender to get a pat on that one. Keeping the puck out of the net. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty!
Incredible. 2 goals, 30 seconds apart.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels. You got to love the way the play stays alive on his stick here, James. And it's a drive. It's a willingness. It's almost as if in this shift you knew that he was going to attack. And he attacks the space once he gains it by winning the loose puck battle, and it results in his goal.
Ontario's offense is off to a good start here in the early goings. And off the face-off, they take possession. Moves the puck along the half wall. Puts it on net, and that's off target as it hits a body. Grabbed along the boards by Alexandrov. Ontario's got a hold of the puck. Connors brings it in from center. Shot! Oh, just wide!
If you're in the slot, you got to hit the net.
Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. To his teammate. And he comes up with the glove save.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Ontario's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Big time block of the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Moves it to Dvorak. And now he tries to get it across to Brown. Sends it over to Pinelli. Fires it. And he was ready for that save. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And he denied that opportunity. McKinnon's got it in the defensive end. Sends the pass over. Through center along the wing. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Ontario's got possession of the puck. Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot! And that caroms off a body in the lane. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Moves it quickly over to Seamer. Blocked in traffic. Spun along the boards. Has some nice footwork to free the puck out to his teammate. Up along the wing. Coachella Valley's got the puck against the boards. What a steal in his own end. Works it across to Godet. And now he moves it to right. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Denies him! There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
As we look at that hit, you can certainly see the adrenaline running through his body on that one. I mean, he elicited all of his power into that hit there, James. But I really like the timing of it. You want to make sure that you're dictating tempo and pace right from the onset of a game. That's how you do it.
Lots of time left in this period. Ontario's got a 2-0 lead. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Here's a short pass to Morrison. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Tries to feed it over to Hamill. Big play inside the defensive zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Angles it over to Seamer. And he'll take a quick moment to regroup by moving the puck back inside his own end. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. The Firebirds scoop it up along the boards. Coachella Valley's got control of it now from their own end. The Firebirds take it across the blue line. Let's move to the middle. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Quick pass to Jenick. Moves inside. Too much congestion. Blocks the shot. Gains the zone from the right side. Lead pass ahead. Shot. Sails over the net. Ontario's got the puck. From the left side, he moves it up ahead.
Connors is right in the heart of the action tonight, contributing offensively with multi-points, but finding ways to open up lanes, continue to create offensively. He's been a real leader for his team.
Here's a chance. Stops him cold. Connors has it in the defensive end. They go on the attack through center. Denied with the blocker.
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Denies that opportunity. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Quick feed to Alexandrov. Off the goal! And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Ontario still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. Coachella Valley's got a hold of the puck. Moves it over to Sale. Takes the feed. Drills him. Feeds it over. Stopped by the goaltender.
Coffey's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Rice taking it from his own end. Passes the puck over to Booth. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it along the wall. Gets it over to Wright. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Moves it to Pinelli. Takes the feed from the left side. Ontario's on the attack. Sends a pass over. And that one's turned away. Picked up along the boards by Brown. Oh, they telegraph, trying to shake loose. He's in the clear. Stones him on the breakaway. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Top lead's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save. Incorrect position.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Ontario's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And he's knocked off the puck there. Ontario's got the puck in the defensive end. Dishes it off. Denies the clopper. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Ontario's opened things up here in the first as a result of their offense tonight. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Fantastic save!
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Quick pass across to Seamer. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they've worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Ontario's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. Morrison's won the draw. Dumps it in. Ontario's got a hold of the puck now. Picked up along the wall by Doty. Puck picked up by Seamer. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Fires it on net. And he takes someone in the chest. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Ontario's got a 3-goal lead. Kootman's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Off the post!
Ontario's been having their way with their opponent all night long. In the offensive zone, it's been all theirs. They've been directing traffic any which way they want and getting shots off at will. This one goes off the post, but really doesn't matter. They've got such a healthy cushion.
Takes a shot. Denied by the goaltender. The Firebirds will play it in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Morrison. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Handles the puck. Oh, a true warrior to block that. And now it's grabbed by Morrison. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Hayden. Sends it out front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Ontario's moving the puck through center ice. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Hamill. Slides the cross-ice pass. Receives the pass. Slides it across. The Reign have the puck in their own end. And now it's over to Pinelli. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Rakoff's got the puck through the neutral zone. The Firebirds play along the boards. Takes the feed. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. And he had an answer with that save. And the puck's kicked free. Coachella Valley's looking to break out. And they clear that puck. Slides it diagonally to Pinelli. Shot! And there's the save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Works it across to Hicketts. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Here's a short pass to Nelson.
The Firebirds are getting taken to lunch here. They're going to have to find some mojo and some pushback if they want to get back in this game.
Ontario's got a hold of it against the wall. The Firebirds gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Ontario's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Denies him with the save. We got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. The rain had to kill off this penalty. Cross-checking is the call.
Well, this is such an obvious call for the official. Undisciplined. Once the arms extend, you're going to get the cross-checking call.
Here's a first look at the power play.
First opportunity on the power play in this game. And specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Huge steal in his own end.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive, and you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way.
They gain the zone from the left side. Into the corner now. Stones him on the play. And they send it down the ice. Slides the puck over to Nelson. Broken up at center by Jenick. Quick shot. And he catches that one with the glove. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Morrison's looking to win this draw on this man advantage here. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Firebirds have it now. Feeds it over on the rush. Takes a shot. Big time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick. Hootman's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And a great save! And a puck check knocks the puck away. Ontario's gained possession along the boards. Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Coachella Valley's looking to break out of their own end. Burkus has it at center ice. Some great thievery in the open ice. The Firebirds take possession in the defensive end. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Shot! Oh, how about that? Step it up.
Get out the ice packs, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Puts it on net. Stop. Scores! They convert on the power play and get it done.
And it's so important when you're on the power play to have precise execution of your passes, and you're able to move the covers. That's exactly what they did, and they're able to convert. This is actually a tougher play than it looks, James. You have to have timing and an awareness to be able to get your stick on that rebound and then bury it. Not a lot of time and space available, but he executes perfectly.
The Firebirds have finally shown some life here in the first as they get one back.
And making some adjustments late in the first period after they get a real slow start. They have to find some pushback and some legs if they want to get back in this one.
Shot! Way too much congestion blocks that. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Right up Main Street and on the attack. With the steal. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Coachella Valley's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Tries to feed it over. Oh, a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
Olafson's moving the puck through his own zone. Handles the pass. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Fires it. Oh, a clutch save!
Well, this one's not going to go in, James, but he certainly has got to like the look that he got here, and he created it on his own by reading exactly where the defender was on the ice.
The Rain have taken possession along the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Gaudet's got the puck. Good use of the body on the play. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Stopped with ease. Can't connect. Good use of the body on that play. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Ontario's got the lead here in the first as they have been the more dominant team in the offensive area. Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Shot! And that goes off a player in front. Back to the point it goes. Unloads one. The Firebirds will play it from the defensive zone. Passes it over. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough. Pass to Alexandrov. Steps across the blue line. Quick pass to Brown. The Firebirds have it now. Slides it on over to McKinnon. They've got numbers. Here's a chance. Stops that one. Ontario's got possession of the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And that's a great heads-up play by Morrison.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in good positioning to be able to backtrack and help out your defense.
Coughs up possession of the puck. And he takes the dish. Fires it on net. And not much on that one.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
And he comes up with a stop there. Feeds it over. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Quick feed to Hamill. Lashko's got the puck in his own zone. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Big time stop there. Back-to-back saves there.
What a great job of tracking the puck, not one but two consecutive saves.
What save! The Firebirds move the puck in the defensive zone. Loses the coverage there. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Takes a shot. Monster save by Copley.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Past the midway mark of the frame, Ontario's got a 3-1 lead. They win the draw and go on the attack. Standing tall with the save. Olofsson's letting the puck. Steps into the offensive end. Here's a shot. Makes the glove stop. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Ontario's high activity in the offensive zone has resulted in them leading here midway through the first. And off the draw, they win possession. Ontario's got it in their own zone. Sends it in deep. The Firebirds scoop it up along the boards. Slides the puck over. Gaining momentum along the wing. Shot! And he snags that one with the glove. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Just here in the late stages of this frame, 3-1 is where we're sitting. Fans being treated to a lot of offense thus far. Coachella Valley's won the draw. Big save. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Ontario's looked great thus far, leading here late in the first period. Whitman's won it in their own end. Connors has it along the boards. And he takes the feed. Coachella Valley's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Ontario's got the puck. Alexandrov stick handling in his own zone. Takes it into the slot. That's a paddling. The Firebirds get a hold of the puck along the boards. Coachella Valley's in transition. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Coachella Valley's crossed the line and on the attack. Knocked off the puck. Ontario's got control of it now from their own end. Down the right side and into the zone. Here they come on the attack. Gets a piece of it to make the save. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Moves the tape on. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Copley. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And that shot dies in traffic. Takes a shot. Turned aside by the goaltender. And he fights off another save. Pass across to Doty. Dumps the puck in. The Firebirds have it behind the net. And that pass attempt is deflected. Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Rain have the puck in the defensive zone. And now he passes it to Chromiak. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. Quick shot! That's off a stick. Great pressure with the stick.
Well, freeze frame this poke check, James, because coaches want to use this as an example. You can use it from grassroots right up. This is textbook poke check that turns a high danger chance into nothing.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Ontario's got a 3-1 lead as they have dominated for the most part in this. Baudet won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Takes the feed at the point and puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
Now, you're taught when you're young to follow through low, and when you're trying to get the puck off quick, sometimes you follow through high, and that's exactly what happened here.
And he makes the save.
Copley's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the puck out of harm's way. No second shot opportunity.
And the puck dies with the Trapper save. Stevens wins it in the offensive zone. Turns him away. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Baudet won the faceoff. Ontario's got it in their own zone. Here they come on the attack. With the stop. Coachella Valley's got the puck along the wall. Avon stick handling in his own zone. And now he angles it across to McKinnon. Along the half wall with the puck. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Oh, gets some lumber on that. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. And they win the draw here in their own end. Chromiak crossed the line and gained the zone. The Firebirds gain possession along the wall. Slides the puck ahead to Lushko. The Rain have possession now. Drives to the sweet spot. Big time stop. And the puck's knocked loose. Grabs it in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Pinelli. Tough battle along the boards. Passes it over to Dragicevic. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. In the final moments of this period, it's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Ontario's taking possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Dvorak. Ontario's got a hold of the puck now. Quick pass to Morrison. Look out, here they come on the attack. Smart heads up, play to neutralize the threat.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Burkus moves the puck. Into the offensive end now. Takes a shot. Huge stop by Copley. Gaudet's got the puck along the wing. Busted stick on the play. These equipment managers got big budgets now there, Cheryl.
They got big budgets, but it doesn't seem like they last, does it, James? I mean, look at that one. It just...
And one last save. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. First 20 minutes of play is in the books. Both teams get a chance to refresh and reset. We'll be back with second period action in no time.
If you are the holder of the winning ticket, please take it to our customer service kiosk at section 144 on the concourse before the end of tonight's game to claim your prize. And thank you for supporting minor league hockey in your community.
your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Clean sheet of ice beckons, and here we go with period number 2. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Firebirds really need to clean up their business here, especially in transition. They're giving up way too many odd man rushes, and listen, they're capitalizing on it.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's a 3-1 hockey game. Lots of offense already. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Coachella Valley's got a hold of the puck. The Firebirds play it along the wing. Copley's going to elect to just hang on for a whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, and I like that he landed on this one. He's physically engaging, keeping himself in it.
Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. The Firebirds take possession here inside the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Godin. And now he tries to get it across to Jenik. Here's a shot. Coachella Valley's got the puck in their own end. Slides the pass over to Furcus. Sends it across. Denies him with the save. Handles it along the blue line. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. Quick feed to Hickett. And now he moves it to right. Shot. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. The Firebirds gain possession. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Hayden. Ontario's got the puck. And now it's to Pinelli. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Connors. And that one's stopped.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Moves the puck down low. Back at the point, they set it up. Oh, a reactionary save! Chance in front! Makes another stop! Hayden's got it in the defensive end. Puts it on net! Turns that one away!
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Lots of time left in this period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Coachella Valley's won the faceoff. That's gloved by Copley. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a faceoff set to go. Ontario's going to start with the puck on their own end. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Can't keep a hold of it. Takes control of the puck. Angles it over to Hamill. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
Slides it across. Fires it. And the save. Quick pass across to Burrows. Puts it on net. And that's blocked away. Moves it to Gutman. And he takes the feed. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Too much congestion in front. Scrum ensues along the boards. Nelson's got it in the defensive end. Coachella Valley's got it along the wall. The Reign have possession along the boards. Feeds the puck over to Godet. Odd man rush. Skates to the crease. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Blocked in traffic. taken by Alexandrov. Moves it quickly over to Gaudet. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Picks up the puck in his own end. Moves it up through the middle for the right. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Gaudet swinging the puck through center ice. Passes it over. Slides it back to the blue line. And that's broken up. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Reign have been handed a 2-minute penalty for cross-checking.
When you elect to cross-check, you're sending a message to your opponent, but if the official is there, guess what? You're going to march your way to the box. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice. So you're using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flank, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. And now it's over to Morrison. Shot! And he gets enough to keep it out. Back to the blue line. Can't make the play, and the puck leaves the zone. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Here's a chance. And that goes off course off a body. Fires it on net. Oh, what a stop by Copley. Gets it out of his own end. And the goalie now steps behind his net to play the puck. Passed up ahead. Moves the puck.
There's always competition between the first and second unit on a power play, and the first unit's not going to like that they didn't capitalize, but the second's going to try and come out and finish.
Good clearing attempt to breathe. Coachella Valley's got the puck behind the net. And now he angles it across to Sale. And he takes the pass. Hits it over. Oh, what a save in front.
Copley's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Coachella Valley's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, smart heads up Reed. Gets the puck over to Sale. Takes a shot. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. The Reign have gained possession undermanned. And the puck clears the zone. The Firebirds gain possession in their own end. Coachella Valley's through center and now in the offensive end.
Alexandrov's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Denies him!
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck. Copley's found his rhythm here, James. Looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Avoids the poke check. Slides it diagonally to McKinnon. Look at this! And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Carries it in. Here's a shot. Just wide. Takes the pass. Nice defensive robbery with the stick. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Feeds it over to Brown. Shot! And there's a glove save on the play. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Coachella Valley's got to find a way to break on through. They've had plenty of shots on net, and yet they trail here in period number 2. The Firebirds take possession off the faceoff. Picks it off. Look out!
Ontario's working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all 3 zones. When we're talking about stick positioning, you're doing a great job of taking away passes.
And it's kicked away. Sends it over to Tony. Ontario's playing it through center. Quick shot! And he stops that cannon there. Wow! Sends the pass over. Ontario's got the puck along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. The Reign have gained possession off the wall. Ontario's looking to break out. That's moved up ahead. The Firebirds gain control of the puck. Comes up with the stop. Works it across to Booth. From behind the net. Oh, it's a smart heads-up play as he breaks it up with the poke. And he makes the easy save. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, Ontario's got a 3-1 lead. Pinelli's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Dishes it to Hall. And that play's broken up. Feeds the puck to Brown. Here's a short pass to Loshko. And that's easily turned aside. Copley's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. The Firebirds win it. Here's a shot. Oh, read it perfectly. What a save. Takes the feed at the back end. Ontario's got control of the puck. Oh, some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Feed to the middle. And that goes off a stick and off target. Drives to the paint. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Strong defensive effort. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Pushes it across to Hickett. Ontario's moving it along the wing. Takes a shot.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Rocks him on the play. Takes the feed from his own end.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Scores! What a shot!
Well, this is the high IQ play. I mean, the passer just hits the tape with this stretch pass. I love it because it's a fast break. You catch the coverage off guard.
Ontario's carried the puck like it's been on a string all night, Cheryl.
Puck's been on their stick, and their opponent's been on their heels. They've just been worn down with the offensive zone possession time. And how about the goaltender? Seeing so much rubber tonight and a lot in the netting.
Shakes loose. Oh, and he gets a piece of that one to keep it out.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Ontario's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. The Reign have the puck in their own end. The turnover! Here they come! Oh, what a save with the glove by Copley! And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Gutman. Shot! And there's the save on the play. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Booth's got it now deep inside his own end. Quick feed to Connors. Puts it on net. Denies him. He got all of it. Finds some space in the corner. And the puck's booted away. Takes the feed. Nice feed at center. Moves up ahead now. Shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it. And it stays out of the net. Moves the puck into the attacking area. And just got a piece of it to keep it out. Here in the back half of this period, and we've got a 4-1 hockey game. Lashko's won the draw inside his own end. Sends a pass over. Slides the puck to Avon. Cuts to the point. Wins the ball on the post.
Coachella Valley is working hard even they're down. Just a bunch of goals in this one, but they need something. They need a spark, and I'll tell you what isn't a spark when it goes off the post.
The Firebirds have it behind the cage. Uses the force on that hit. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Coachella Valley's got control of it now from their own end. Fires it. Takes that one right in the logo. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Handles the puck. There's a shot. Great save. Played it perfect. The Rain have taken possession along the wall. Lets it fly. And that goes off a player. Shot. And makes the save. The Firebirds will play it against the boards. Huge steal at his own end.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away.
Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Great save! Takes the feed from the goaltender. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. And now it's grabbed by Sale. The Firebirds carried along the wall. Read it perfectly and breaks up the play. Moves it to the offensive zone. And a stiff breaks that up. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Receives the pass. No room for that one to get through. The Firebirds take it along the wall. What a steal in his own end. Here's a chance. Walker side save.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. He wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out. Feeds it on over to Gutman. Moves around along the half wall. Fires it on net. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
The Rain have gained control of the puck along the wall. Moves it to Brown. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And they'll dump it in. The Rain have possession along the boards. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Ontario's got it across the line. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. Reckhoff's lugging the puck. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Ontario's on the attack. The Firebirds have it behind the net. Gains the zone through the middle. With possession along the wall. Dishes it off. Gets a glove on it to make the stop.
Well, a timely save, and it comes with net front presence and tons of traffic in front, James. I'm not sure how he finds this puck, but he's dialed in, he's focused, and he makes the save.
Ontario's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Takes a shot, and that one's turned away. Takes the feed. Ontario's ready to go on the attack. Denied by the goaltender. The Firebirds gain possession. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. What a move! Ontario's got it in their own zone. Here's a shot, and that's blocked from someone in front. Pushes it across to Morrison. Slides it across. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Ontario's got a hold of it against the wall. And now he tries to get it across to Pinelli. Shot! Just slide to the net. Coachella Valley's got the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Dished on over to Chromiak. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Ontario's looking to carry this sizable lead here into the second intermission. They have been the dominant club tonight. The Firebirds will go to work here in the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
Handles the pass. And now he moves it to Pinelli. Intercepted. Takes it to the net. Denies him in close. And he can't hang on after that hit. Tries to feed it over to Pinelli. Jostled off the puck. Stoppage in play as we get it offside. Late goings of this period. It's a 4-1 game. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Coachella Valley's got the puck along the boards. Looking for space inside the D zone. Angles it over to Lushko. Along the half wall with the puck. Coachella Valley's got it from behind the net. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play.
Well, that play didn't go his way, James. He tried a little bit too much there. When you're trailing in the game, I get you want to try and do a little bit extra and try and create some offense. But unfortunately, that didn't work out.
Passes it over. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Moves inside. And play continues as that goes off the glove. And some good footwork to kick it away. And he takes the dish. Coachella Valley's gained the line and into the zone. And he gets just enough to keep it out. Trying to get the puck out of harm's way. Moves it over to Brown. Ontario's got a hold of the puck. Can't get it to go. Into the offensive end now. Quick pass across to Doty. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Alexandrov. Quick shot. Turned aside with a glove. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Both teams gliding into position and the official set to drop the puck. The Firebirds win the draw here in their own end. Grabs the puck behind the net. Nice zone entry from the middle. Takes the shot, and there's the save. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, Ontario's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead it 4-1. Hootman's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Slides the puck over. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Booth's got the puck in his own zone. Shot! Denied by the goaltender. The Firebirds gain possession along the wall. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James.
The Firebirds get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Reign have it in their own zone. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. Scoops up the puck here. Across the line along the left wall. Big stop.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Ontario's had no shortage of scoring opportunities tonight, and they continue to lead here late in period number 2. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. And that's blocked in traffic. Moves it quickly over to Loshko. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. The Reign have gained possession off the wall. Ontario's got the puck in the defensive end. Looks to make a play over to Doty. Ontario's got the puck against the boards. And he catches that one with the glove. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Here in the late going of the frame, Ontario's been the better team, and the scoreboard shows it. 4-1 is where we sit. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Steps inside. And the middle frame almost done. Copley's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Ontario's been bringing the heat offensively all night long, and they continue to lead here late in this middle frame. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Slides it diagonally to Brown. Pickett takes it inside his own end. Puck scooped up by Pinelli. Coachella Valley's got control of it now from their own end. Grabs the puck out center. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Pinelli. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And he feeds it down to Hayden. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Jennings. Slotted aside by the blocker. Great reflexes, another save.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
Ontario's in cruise control here late in period number 2 as they lead by a wide margin. And they'll start with possession. Stopped by the goaltender. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. The Firebirds win the draw. Puck battle along the boards. And he coughs it up with the pass. Picked up along the wall by Sale. Pass back to the point. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the horn. 40 minutes in the books. We'll get a refresh for both the players Ice. I'll be back with a third period next.
Fans, your donations have made it possible for kids in need to see their heroes live from our Tickets for Kids luxury box. Thank you for your generosity.
Hope you're having a great night. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, and they're ready to drop the puck here on period number 3. They've dropped the puck here in the third, and it's been a blowout thus far. Let's see if there's any sort of response. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
Ontario's 20 minutes away from closing out a dominant performance, James. They've been defensively responsible. They've provided a lot of offense when they've gotten into the offensive zone. Now it's about seeing the finish line and closing it out properly.
Coachella Valley's got the puck against the half wall. Ontario's got a hold of the puck now. Pickett takes it behind the net. Slides the puck across to right. To the front! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Coachella Valley's in transition. Coughs it up on the play. Puck picked up by Nelson. And a great save! Here's a short pass to Brown. Steps inside the line. Handles the puck at the point. Taken by Brown. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. What a great read, breaking up the pass. Shot along the wall. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Copley's been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. Just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Ontario's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Burrows works the puck in his own zone. Puts it on net. Can't get it to go. Shot. And they got caught up in traffic and hits a stick. The Firebirds will play it from the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Here they are on the attack. Ontario's got a hold of it along the wall. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Shot! Stones him with the blocker. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Quick pass to Connors. The Firebirds have it now. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Ontario's got the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Puck moved over to Sale. Feeds it over. And that one's denied. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Ontario's benefited from lots of shots on net here tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Seamer swooping in on the attack. Hayden's taking it from his own end. Dishes it off. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Behind the net, looking for the transition game. Quick feed to Doty. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. Fires it, and he gets on that one as it was teed up with the slapper, but he turns it aside. Into the middle of the neutral zone.
going to gain possession, but you're going to create it.
Here we go, on-man rush. Monster blocker stopped by Copley.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity. Well, this is a big hit here, and I don't think the other team likes it because it's a product of frustration. They're trailing in the game by quite a margin and really just not maintaining the emotions or the control within the game. And as a product, this is hit as a result.
Now lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been under siege, and you can see it on his face. He needs some rest.
Moves it to Trollia. And that's picked off in the defensive end. On the attack along the boards. The Firebirds have it now. Scooped up along the wall by Furcus. Nelson's got it in the defensive zone. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Through center. A little back and forth. Drives to the crease. Oh, a clutch save!
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Works it across to Morrison. Here's a shot. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Moves it quickly over to Morrison. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Through center along the wing. Great pass from off the right side. The Firebirds gain possession in their own end. Across the line from center. Puck grab by Ziemer. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. And he's able to handle that one. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Nearing the midway mark of the period. 4-1 is where we sit. A pretty one-sided affair. The Firebirds get a hold of the puck in their own end. They go on the attack through center. The Reign have the puck in their own end. Ontario's on the attack. Shot! And that's deflected off someone in front. The Firebirds scoop it up along the boards. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Here's a chance! Oh, we got a piece of it to keep it out. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Coachella Valley's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Reign have taken possession in their own end. Here they come on the attack. Oh, and I think that goes off the mask, and it stays out, and play continues. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Coachella Valley's got a hold of it against the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Looks to set up at the point now. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone.
Gutman's been so dangerous offensively tonight, James. Yeah, he's not getting the shots on goal, but he is the distributor. They need to be aware of him, their opponent, I mean, because he's threading the needle to his teammates all night long.
And a good read to get possession. So they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
That certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within two if they want to find a way back in this game. It's going to be a quick release that gets it done here, James, but I'm more impressed with him getting to position. You got to fight to get to those areas. It's tough in there. You pay the price, and because he does, he scores a goal.
Coachella Valley's sending a message that they're not going to roll over in this one.
With a 2-goal deficit, they have to have desperation and urgency. They'll need 2 players on the puck at all times. Retrieval to possess the puck is necessary.
Fires it on net. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. Hayden's moving the puck through his own zone. The Firebirds looking against the half wall. Ontario's gained possession along the boards. Here's a short pass to Godet. Takes it across the blue line. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
The Reign have the puck in the defensive zone. Battle along the boards. Jedick stick handling in his own zone. From center, they get into the attacking area. Takes a shot, and he comes up with a stop there. And he takes the feed. Slides it across. Ontario's got it in their own zone. There's a shot. Shuts him down.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Picks off the feed.
But you play the game differently depending on the situation, and when you're up, you got to know it, and you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
Cody's got it in the defensive end. Ontario's got control of it now from their own end. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Moves the puck. Quick pass to Zimmer. Shot with the stop.
One of the most difficult things to do in hockey is manage the pulse of the game. And when you're trailing, you got to find ways to get back in it, to fuel, to ignite yourself, to push and dictate pace. Well, that hit right there is sending a very clear message that they're still in it.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. We've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. The Firebirds win the draw on their own end. And he takes the pass. Takes it into the slot. Scores! And a quick strike here puts them right back into this one.
Well, the game opens up here now, James, as they're within 1. And if they can continue this press, they can get the equalizer. You got to believe that they can do it right now as you feel the momentum shift. The scouts are always talking about how you have to have foot speed in this game and the way and style it's played. And this is a perfect textbook example of that breakaway speed. I mean, separating yourself from the defender and then taking advantage of the space you've created.
The Firebirds desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Well, they're in the final frame here, but they got one back. And you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're a wave, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
Ontario's got the puck along the boards. Brown's taking it from his own end. Ontario's on the attack. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Passes it over. Ontario's looking to break out of their own end. Moves the puck across to Kromiak. Moves into the slot. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Quick shot, and that's blocked. Ontario's got the puck. Looking for space along the blue line. Tries to feed it over to Dragicevic. Stops him cold.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Still lots of time left in the period. It's a one-goal game at this point. 4-3 is the score. Ontario's won the defensive zone draw. Tries to get it to right. And now it's over to right. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Takes the pass. Gains the zone through center. Takes a shot. That's gloved by Copley.
Hayden's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Passes ahead from the right side. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Shot! Oh, he had the answer on that one. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. The Firebirds take possession off the faceoff. Coachella Valley's got it against the boards. The Reign have gained control of the puck along the wall. Burrow's picking up steam. Quick feed to Gutman. He says, let's get physical on that play. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Ontario's clinging to this 4-3 lead. Sends the pass over. On the redirect. Fantastic save.
The shots come from the middle of the ice, and he has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
And just like that, they take that momentum away.
Well, that's a huge shift. I mean, listen, their opponent scores, and instead of allowing them to build the confidence on it, they stomp it out right away. That's exactly what you want to do if you want to be a competitive team. We see him practice this all the time, James, taping tip after tip after tip. And guess what? Now he's in game, and he's doing it over and over again. He puts it in the back of the net with some great hand-eye coordination.
The Reign have doubled their lead to 2 goals here in the third.
I mean, that's got to feel good. It's been a highly competitive game. Now you got a 2-goal cushion. You don't want to let any life into your opponent, so you got to shut the door completely now.
Takes it to the net. Spectacular save on the play. Moves it to Gutman. Ontario's crossed the line and on the attack. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Slides it across to Olsen. Bank pass feed. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Moves it quickly over to Booth. And he sends it across to Godin. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Coachella Valley's got it in their own zone. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Scrum ensues along the boards. Taken along the wall by Zemer. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Gutman's had multiple assists in this game, and who knows how many more he's going to get because he's creating, he's generating offense. He's manipulating his opponent to open up different lanes and seams towards the net here, James. I'd want to play with him, no question about it. Just put your stick on the ice and drive the net.
Past the halfway mark of this period, it's a 2-goal game with a 5-3 score. Ontario's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Hammers a shot! Denied by the defender. Nice block. Grabs it in his own end. Seamer's got it into offensive territory. The Firebirds get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. Here's a short pass to Hayden. That's blocked. Dishes it to Doty. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Makes the save. What a reaction with the blocker.
What an entertaining game, James. A lot of goal calls for you as it's been back and forth action in the offensive zones. Not much defensive structure to this one as everyone's looking to attack.
Ontario's been the better team tonight. They have turned good defense into solid offense, and they lead here in the third. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. From the top of the offensive zone here. They score! And just like that, they're back within one.
Oh, the temperature can change within a game so fast, James, because now they've applied pressure to their opponent. You can certainly see that that bench is elevated. When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing and get the hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
Coachella Valley's got one back here in the third, but they still need another.
They're going to have to swarm the puck and find a way to retrieve it. And it's shot selection as well. Good opportunities, get to the slot and find a way to convert.
Puts it on net. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
They almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. If you want to win games, you have to be aggressive on the puck and you have to compete, and that's exactly what he's known for here. He wins that battle because he's able to maintain contact and body position, separate his opponent from the puck, and his team is able to maintain possession. I mean, this is incredible work. It's gritty, it's hard, and it leads to the goal.
Ontario's got to feel pretty good about where they're at now here in this third period, Cheryl.
I've liked their game this entire game, James. Right from the puck drop, they've been aggressive on the puck, and they can't change it now. They've just got to continue to finish the way they started.
Quick pass to Dvorak. Gaudet's got the puck in his own zone. Here's an odd man rush. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. Coachella Valley's got possession here in the offensive zone. Takes control of the puck. Here they come on the attack down the right side. With possession along the wall. Hammers it on net. Big time stop. Coachella Valley's got the puck along the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Shot! Tried the corner, but it goes off the side of the net. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Oh, there's a great stop by Copley. Shuts him down.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set position here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
Oh, he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Scores! And they needed that.
Oh, they certainly did. Now they're within one. They're within striking distance of the equalizer here, James. They're playing on their toes. It's about staying there and keeping the foot to the pedal. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well, and the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
The Firebirds definitely needed that one here in the third.
And feel their energy amping up as they get through this third period, and they'll need to have their best hockey at the last if they want to get back in this one.
Levels it with the hit. Slides the puck across to Pinelli. And now he angles it across to Booth. Here's a chance is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Ontario's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Slides it across to Furcus. Fires it! Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Ontario's got the puck in the defensive end. Quick feed to Brown. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. And that's a great heads-up play by Pinelli.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
The Firebirds played along the wing. Glove save made by Copley. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Gutman's won a big draw on their own end. And now he tries to get it across to Connors. Ontario's got a hold of it along the wall. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Here's a shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Shot. Handles that one. Takes the feed. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Shot. Just gets enough to keep it out. Angles it over to Alexandrov. Ontario's going on the attack as they gain the zone. And kept that one out of the net. The Firebirds have it against the wall. Sends a pass over. Here's a chance. And that goes off a body. Ontario's got it from behind the net. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. The Firebirds will play it in their own end. Ontario's got the puck. And the puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to regroup. Shakes off the coverage. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Ontario's got a hold of the puck now. Takes it at center. And he lowers the boom there. Moves it to Hickett. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Picked up along the wall by Avon. Too many bodies in the way. Ontario's got a hold of the puck. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. The Reign have taken possession in their own end. Big-time stop there. Dvorak's got it behind his own net. Long pass across the ice. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save in front. Ontario's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they continue to lead late in this third period. Gutman's won the draw, and they're on the attack. And that doesn't reach the net. Puck picked up by Sale. The Firebirds cross the blue line and are on the attack. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Handles the puck. Moves it quickly over to Alexandrov. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Scoops up the puck now. Across the line, down the left wall. And that's off a
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives the top of the net, but he takes it away.
Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. The Firebirds win the faceoff. The Reign have the puck in the defensive zone. Seamer's got it along the wing. And the save. Seamer's working it around the corner. And he makes that save as well. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. And the puck's kicked free. Lumps the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And he loses control of the puck. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Into the offensive end now. Here's a shot. There's a save. Grabbed along the boards by Rickhoff. Receives the pass. Gets in the lane with the body.
At this time of the game, you know the coach is in your ear. You got to find a way to make a good puck decision. Get it in deep. Don't give up anything offensively.
Moves the puck over to Hayden. Shot! Makes a save! Gets a piece of it with the glove. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Coachella Valley's got possession of the puck. Moves it on over to Doty. Moves the puck. He's got a step. Scores! Quick as a hiccup. It's in the back of the net.
Well, you said it quick, James, and he is lightning fast, and he separates himself from the pack every single time and generates these opportunities. I've been in this situation as a defender. When a blistering opponent turns on the Jets, there's no way they're letting you back in. He takes a backward glance just to have a look, but he knows he's got all the time in the world before he fills the net.
Ontario's been on a roll offensively tonight. Lots of chances, and they lead it late in this third. Under a minute to go in the third. The Firebirds played along the boards. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Empty net. You got to anticipate an aggressive draw here.
Well, an aggressive draw, something they've worked on in practice. They'll look for the quick win with the extra attacker.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Quick pass to Jenik. A chance to ice it into the empty net. And that doesn't go. The Firebirds move the puck in the defensive zone. They've got numbers here. Here's a centering pass. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. Coachella Valley's got the puck against the boards. The Reign have taken possession along the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. A shot into the... Scores into the empty net, and that should probably wrap this one up.
Yeah, well, it'll seal the deal, James. The insurance marker, and a lot of fun as well. Goal scoring is fun. Doesn't matter how it goes in, even if it is an empty net. Well, that's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter, and it's the dying minutes here, James. It should seal the deal.
Ontario's all but got this thing wrapped up here late in the third. They have capitalized on many scoring chances tonight. And off the face-off, they take possession. There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. The Firebirds come up losers tonight, despite the fact that they dominated in the face-offs.
Yeah, the face-off number is high, so they start with the puck, which means their possession numbers are high as well, but it's where they have the puck that really matters, James. If you're on the perimeter, possession can be good, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
Thanks so much for joining us here. It was a fun one to call, and we will see you soon. For all of us here at EA Sports, stay safe.